All right, welcome. Grant, Austin, how are we doing today?
So good.
So good. So
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
My voice
yeah.
isn't as deep as Austin's, but I'll try not to be intimidated.
Because I woke up 6.5 minutes ago.
And
Dang.
that is dedication. Yeah, wait, what time is it there, Austin? Just so the viewers
uh,
know.
it is 6 a.m. bright
6
and
in the
early. That's how
AM.
No
dedicated I am
way.
to our, yeah,
And
all
Grant,
nine of
what
our
time is it for
listeners.
you?
Well, we just had daylight savings, so right now it's noon. That's I didn't realize there's a 6 hour time difference.
I
Oh my
know. Today's the
gosh.
worst day of the year for me. Now my 6 a.m. meetings start at 5 a.m. starting tomorrow. So
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
that's
brutal.
unfortunate.
dang.
Yeah.
But that means, work is over at what, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, sometimes earlier than that, honestly.
Wow.
Dang. I'm telling
Yeah,
your
that's
boss. I'm
that's
telling him right
nice.
now.
I mean, I work all night. If
Yeah, I'm never not working.
if John Pence is watching this.
All
He
right,
is.
so I wanted to share something kind of cool with you guys. So our nephew, Reese, shout out to Reese. He just turned 8. He had a birthday party yesterday, and it was a dude perfect birthday party. So they did like some trick shots. They did like an all sports like relay or something. So we dropped off like a ton of our sports equipment yesterday. They're using like frisbees, disc golf frisbees, racquetballs and rackets with racquetball and basketballs and football and volleyball. I
Let's
think they
go.
also had soccer ball. So all these cool things in their party favors were like those little Pringle cans, but they taped like cardstock, a little like backboard to it basically, and gave them a ping pong ball. So they can like
Oh,
eat
that's
the
fun.
Pringles and then shoot it in, try to do their own trick shots.
Dude, nice.
And yeah, talking to them, I was like, man, that is such a cool party. They also had like a Wheel Unfortunate. I don't know if you guys have watched those videos of Dude Perfect, but they had to like spin a wheel, and for the next activity, they had to like do some funny pose or like
Mhm.
make certain animal sounds, or they had to like eat a spoonful of mustard or do like a couple of like
Gross.
gross things.
Was
Oh,
Ned
that's
But
funny.
Forrester there?
oh yeah, I'm sure he made an appearance.
Nice. That's a sick
But
party.
yeah, it sounded super duper cool. We didn't go. It was mainly 8-year-olds. But yeah, we talked to them about it. And so I was thinking back, like, man, it would have been so cool to have a birthday party like that. And then I was thinking,
But it's
what
so cool to have a
actually
birthday party.
if only I had friends. Tough times. But no, I was thinking back at that age when we were like 8 years old, more or less that age, what would you guys say made someone cool? Like you go to school, you see this kid, you're like, dang, that's a cool guy. That's a cool guy right there.
That's
Man.
funny. We've got on this topic, we have a friend in town right now who they moved off island like 10 months ago, and she's come back to visit this weekend. So she's talking about her kid who's Wesley's age, who she's talking about how he's like the cool kid in his kindergarten class.
Nice.
He's got like this, I think what she said, she's got this, he wears like this chain with like some like crystal thing on the end of it. I don't know like what it is or like why he has it, but she said apparently like 8 other like parents like found this where they bought it at this farmer's market
Hmm.
where they live, and they just like all ran into each other, and they're like, wait, are you from like whatever kindergarten class? Are you here to buy the crystal? Yeah, my kid is like begging me to buy this crystal that like this kid Nico has. So like when they all met
Dang,
No way.
dang.
met her, she's like, are you Nico's mom? He's like, we all got the crystal because of him or whatever.
That's so
So
funny.
Nico, what a
Okay, so
trendsetter. Yeah, I
I
got to
a
see
know.
this
crystal
crystal
chain.
necklace.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds like a
So
baller.
yeah.
That's sweet. Um, that's funny you bring up birthday parties, Caden, because first of all, a Dude Perfect theme like that's
Right?
freaking
It's a fun
awesome.
idea.
Big
Yeah.
Dude Perfect fan, especially since they're from like our neck of the woods. I found out that Cody Jones from Dude Perfect went to the same high school that I did. Shout out
Mhm.
Plano Senior High.
Boo.
What team?
Wildcats.
um, yeah, I think like I don't know that any of us really did a lot of birthday parties growing up, like maybe sparingly. The only one that I remember from elementary school was the theme was silly bands and rollerblading. So
Oh yeah.
I clearly did not have the same status.
Word.
Speaking of cool kids.
Gangsta.
No. Hey, people showed up though. They showed up for those silly bands.
One of those two
Was that at
individually
Thunderbird?
would have been incredibly lame, but having both of them together.
I know. Yeah, do you guys remember Thunderbirds?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Greatest roller rink of all time.
Yeah.
It does remind me of that scene in The Office where where Dwight, Andy, and Daryl, I think, go out to
Yeah.
meet girls, and they're like, "We got to go to the roller rink. That's where all the the hot babes are," and they just end up like rollerblading by themselves. Anyway, that none of that actually answers your question, but I think what makes an 8-year-old cool. I don't remember where I heard this. Maybe it was a podcast or something, but they did some research about like what makes kids in elementary school popular, and the number one thing that would determine a popularity, like your popularity in elementary school, is like not how fast you were, which is what we all think of,
What?
like who's the fastest kid,
Yeah.
but it is which kid likes the most other kids. So like who just like, I guess, shows the most love, like doesn't have any enemies, is friendly to everybody. That is the people that kids.
Whatever kid can just tear it up on the roller rink floor.
Whoever's
And
wearing
has
the most
everyone
silly
at his
bands.
birthday party. Yeah.
No, silly bands used to be like a status thing though. Like the more you had, the
Big
cooler
time.
you were.
Yeah, until we learned that it could be kind of a hazardous to wear that many, cut off your blood flow.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that research is pretty cool. Like it's like, what can we learn from that even as adults? That it's like important to just be friendly and kind and loving, and like the world doesn't have to revolve around you. Whoever can just dissociate from themselves and just look outward, turn towards others. That's what makes you popular as a kid. And I think the same could probably be said of adults. Like we just, not to get deep or anything, but like we all think the world is looking at us all the time, and that's really not
They are
that true.
that I've been told. Wow, great. Yeah, you took that a very different route than I thought you would. That is very profound. No, that's great.
Wow.
I just had a very different answer. Now I feel like
what were you going to say?
I just remember in elementary school, I feel like kids who wore Nike Elite socks and like any highlighter color of like Nike or some like sports brand.
Neon.
Yeah, any neon color like neon brown or neon gray.
Yeah. Do you know what neon means, kid?
I don't. Actually, I thought it was an acronym for most of my life. But
colorblind.
No, yeah, I feel like it was the Nike Elite socks, especially. If they had like a few different pairs, I'm like, oh man, this kid knows what's up. And he's probably going to cross me over later.
When you said highlighter color, I thought you were going to say highlighted hair, because that was the phase in my my grades where like the kids with the highlights were usually the cool ones. Yeah, dude.
It's the wrestling team.
Mom had to like talk me off the ledge, because I remember all my three best friends got highlights, and I was like, I want to get highlights, and she's like, honey, it's not cool. I was like, Seth Nunnally would beg to differ. Kid is rocking it.
Said no one ever. Gosh, Mom.
Yeah.
Man, I think Grant and I rocked several buzz cuts in elementary school, so it sounds like you were ahead of us.
You know why that is, though?
Is it because Mom was trying to learn how to cut your hair and then she messed up and she's like, forget it?
No, I remember. Okay, Grant, you go first.
So yeah, let me just get this one off my chest, because 6th grade, one of the most embarrassing thing. It's already embarrassing to be in 6th grade. That time of life, it's never not embarrassing or
skip
awkward.
And go to 7th grade, man. Like,
real, for real. Stay in kid school. Stay in school, kids. No, I never passed. I never passed any of my classes in 6th grade, because the one time I went to Sports Clips, or maybe Great Clips, unaccompanied by an adult.
Kroger, I remember.
Shout out to Austin. You were not an adult yet. You took me to Great Clips. I didn't know how to ask for a haircut. So long story short, the only thing that I remembered from a previous haircut was the number 4. So they asked, what do you want? And I said, a 4. And they said, are you sure? And I said, I don't know. I'm like 11. So they gave me a 4 all around. So my hair was the same length, and it looked terrible.
No, I wouldn't head.
Yeah, I would not let Mom fix it, because I thought like it was unfixable. Anyway, should have frosted my tips. What was I thinking?
Yeah, missed opportunity. You can still live the life, Grant.
That's funny. I'm like at the point now, speaking of that, I didn't do this haircut. I might next time. I'm not sure yet. But I'm at the point now where like I've got limited time left with my hair. I know it. So I'm like, I need to just do some crazy stuff with my haircuts, like go mullet, like go like full faux hog, like just do some crazy stuff, like while I still can, just for fun, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Just
Like
go the opposite.
Life's too short.
go for it.
Just go the
I know.
cul-de-sac. Leave the party on the sides this time.
Gross.
I'm going full roundabout,
Yeah.
baby.
Figure 8.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
you can only use traffic analogies when getting your next haircut.
Yeah, I'll take a 3-lane highway, please.
Yeah, shave off the exit ramp.
my
Go ahead,
nephew
Kate.
Reese. Speaking of Reese again, last year, like towards the end of last year, he got a haircut where he had like a lightning bolt in the side. So Reese is the
Speaking
kid
of
to
cool
be.
kids,
Yeah,
no kidding.
right. I'm pretty sure it made him more fast and definitely cool. But I was gonna say, Kendall one time gave me a buzz cut just on the front porch, and it took her an hour to give me a buzz cut. I don't know what she was doing or not doing, but I just remember sitting there
You
for
got a big head, man.
incredibly long. Yeah, clearly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably because she was using
A lot of
scissors.
pride and ego to fit in there, so that makes sense.
She's just using a weed whacker really carefully.
Hold still, kid.
Yeah.
Like, how do you start this lawnmower?
All right. Well, like 2 years from now, Austin, you let Wesley listen to this right before he turns 8, and he'll know what's up, know how to be cool.
Dude,
Right.
perfect.
He already knows how to be cool.
Well, cool. Little, at least he'll have hair ideas if he like is needing some. Yeah, or how to accessorize. Yeah. All right. Thank you, boys. Roll music. We're back. But we'll go ahead and get into just weekly recap, hear from you guys how this past week has gone. What have you guys have been up to? Is that English? I feel like that
What did
came
you
out
guys
really
have
weird.
been up to?
What did you guys have
Oh,
been
yeah.
up to? It says
Stay in kids school. Stay in kids.
All right, I'll let someone else start while I gather my bearings and find my marbles.
All right. Yeah, go find those marbles. I can go first. All right, so excuse me, I got some,
Speaking of
got
starting the
some
lawnmower.
fun of that. Yeah. Okay, so Luke is at a very cute age right now where he is very curious about everything, and he's just always asking a million questions, and it's adorable. And so this week he's like, all right, I know I'm going to start like writing some of these down, because they're just like, they're always
have
just
to.
out of nowhere. Like, it's so like funny just seeing how his, cute little brain works. So I'm going to go through, I didn't capture all of them, but I tried to capture as many as I could, and I would remember to go write it down. Okay. So there's like 20, there's gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna start from the top. Okay. Okay. What would, and I tried to do it in like the language that he does it. Okay.
Nice.
What would happen if Wesley got a candy cane stuck in his foot?
I was
Why?
just thinking the same thing. That's perfect. Next
Yeah.
one.
Why orcas and killer whales the same? What would happen if you got an orca stuck in your nose? What do crabs eat? What do little crabs eat? Why big crabs eat fish? Which dinosaur is most powerful? How? Which one is more powerful? Tyrannosaurus Rex or T-Rex? Why do dragons shoot water? How do they shoot fire? Can big T-Rexes eat big houses? Why? How? Is Santa real? How are babies made? Not even kidding. Both of those questions this week.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Why
I hope
does
you dug deeper on that question?
Haley took that one, thankfully. Why does Mewtwo only have 2 thumbs? Who is most powerfulest Pokemon? Is Charizard powerful than Mewtwo? What is bamboo?
It's an HR system.
What color is bamboo? Do cheetahs got sharp teeth?
Oh my gosh.
Sharper than a T-Rex? Whose house is more beautifuler, granddad's or ours? How many churches till Grammy and Grandpa come? Is a big cheetah faster than a big airplane? What if the cheetah bited the airplane? What if the cheetah had big teeth? Why do vampires got wings? And why do vampires come from special potions? So
Wow, that was all
that
just
was
this week?
Wow, he
that
knows
was all
things I
just
don't.
this week, and that was like probably only like half of them. I just didn't write all the other ones
Oh my
down,
gosh.
but
Luke,
so
Luke,
he is just
that's
it
so
is just
funny.
so funny because like I'll see like he'll ask these questions and then I'll like see his brain working. He'll be like thinking and then he'll ask these follow-up questions. It's just like, oh, it's so funny. Like
Does
it
Oh
just
my
he
cracks me
have
gosh.
like
up.
a go-to thinking face? Because we have a niece who every time we ask her a good question, she'll be like, and just like does
Yeah,
the
I know.
funniest kind of like looking off from the
That's
distance.
funny.
Like, does he have
Yeah,
a
and
good thinking face?
I mean, yeah, he does. It's not like super, dramatic or anything, but he
Yeah,
just kind of like looks around a little bit.
just tell the
But
gears
yeah,
are turning.
yeah, totally.
Love
So
that,
I'm gonna try to,
Dude,
I'll try to do it this next week too. It's just so cute. It's
that's
just,
got to be its own segment. That is too
yeah.
funny. I love
it's,
all of those questions, honestly.
it's,
But
it's hilarious.
I'm sensing a theme with the comparisons. He wants to know
Yeah, who's alpha?
who rules the world. Is it Charizard or is it the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yeah, they are very much like they compete for everything. Him and Wesley like try to do things faster. They're definitely in that like
Yeah,
that competition phase. So
Nice.
that's fun.
May it never
yeah, it's
end.
funny. May
All
the
right,
odds
Caden.
ever be in their favor.
Did you give a favorite answer to any of those questions?
Oh man, let's look at these.
Or do you ever
I mean,
answer his questions with a question,
oh,
like
I do
matching?
sometimes. I do
Okay.
sometimes, and I feel like that stumps them. It takes them a minute
Yeah.
Yeah.
to come back. Um, no, I mean, sometimes like I'll like actually go into detail for the answers, and then sometimes I'm just like, brother, I don't know why Mewtwo only has two thumbs. Let's just move on. Like I can't, I cannot answer this, but
Do you feel like you have enough Pokemon knowledge to match his curiosity?
well, I'm trying to, but Wesley now has often bypassed me and gone straight to our Alexa to ask.
Oh,
So
like
yeah,
Alexa knows. Come on.
and she
It's
Yeah, how
usually
many
embarrassing.
does
cards
actually.
does she have?
Yes,
I
yeah.
bet she chooses Bulbasaur as her starter Pokemon.
Wouldn't
Freaking
be.
weirdo.
Yeah.
Loser. Yeah. No, I know we were at the dinner table the other day. He was like asking questions about Pokemon. I like didn't know one, and Wesley just like, I'm gonna go ask Alexa. I'm like, no, ask me, please.
This was my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, there's like 1,000 Pokemon now. I only knew like the original 150 or whatever. Now there's
God.
it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
151.
I know. Yeah, Mewtwo.
That's
So
right. That's right.
yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
oh, no, I was gonna say yeah. They because I'd been trying to get into Pokemon for a while, and they like had a couple days where they were into it, then they phased out. But they had a Pokemon birthday party for one of Wesley's friends a couple weeks ago, and that got them way back into it. So
Heck yeah,
Cool
dude.
kid.
yeah,
I gotta say,
Nice.
they're
well,
fun.
dinosaurs and
Okay.
Pokemon, that's like
Yeah.
what you
Oh,
loved
yeah.
growing up.
I
So this
know.
is full circle for you.
I know. It's amazing. Yeah, trained him well.
I love that for you. Man, if Santa is real, how are babies made?
I mean, you see the jump, right? It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very logical.
Thank you, Luke, for the title of this podcast episode.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, so that's been fun. I can finish my weekly update real quick. So we've got that friend in town, or on island, as they say. And so we all went up to North Shore yesterday with some friends to go to the beach up there after Wesley's soccer game. And they've got Luke's got a little friend up there who's about his age that they're just so cute together. But they were like playing in the little waves. And I was out there swimming with them, and there's like this wave that like brought them back into shore, and it was like so cute, like picture moment. They were just like smiling and like looking at each other, and then the wave like sucked them right back in, and it was like they're coming right to forward, just like face of pure terror. They're like, ah, the wave just like crashed them, and they're just like all covered in sand and water, and it was pretty funny.
Bet he had some
But
good questions after that.
he did, yeah. Why waves hurt, Daddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. We had a big fun North Shore day yesterday. Wesley had officially had his last soccer game yesterday, so
Go Chiefs.
go Chiefs. Yep.
Oh,
He
Chiefies.
only had 4 players show up yesterday out of the 8 on his team, so they got to play the whole game,
Oh, yeah.
all 4 quarters. It's only 4 players, but yeah, he tried hard and it was fun. So my coaching career is now, at least for now, I'm semi-retired, looking for future opportunities.
Taking
Yeah.
offers, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking
Hawaii
offers.
University might be calling.
Yeah. Yeah, he starts basketball soon, but I did not sign up to be a coach for that one. So I'll just be
Exciting.
Your lesson.
semi-involved parent on the sideline, calling out plays like, yeah, run a flare screen,
ISO, Wesley. ISO.
Yeah, ISO. Yeah. Yeah, no, good week. Good week.
Yeah. Let's return, Austin. I can go next, and then Grant, if you want to cap us off.
Yes, sir.
I had a lot of like random things this weekend, just a lot of sports, which I fear these glory days of having sports all the time so often are nearing the end, which is sad. But I'll just kind of rapid fire. So we had we had 3 intramural games: basketball, soccer, volleyball. Highlight from those was we were shooting free throws in our basketball game, tied with 2 seconds left, and the guy on our team missed both, and then one of our bigs fouled their big on the rebound. So we
Oh my
lost
gosh.
after being like having the ball right at the end, tied and shooting free throws, and then lost because they were in the bonus. But it was funny more than anything.
Dang,
Just
that's
because I
tough.
have super low expectations for our team and my teammates, and so it was just a little validating. And then for soccer highlight, I scored off of a kickoff again, and it was like the most beautiful goal ever. Like it started off frame and curved in, and once it went in, nobody cheered, nobody said anything. We all just kind of looked around like, how the heck did that just happen? There's one of my teammates after the game, like profusely apologized to me. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry I didn't like scream or yell or anything. That was like so crazy. I was just mind blown, but it was like super awkward just because like no one on either team said anything. It was like eerily quiet. It was funny,
Yeah.
but it's
Like
probably
makes
the
you
coolest thing
question
I've
if
ever
it
done.
actually
Yeah, I was
even
like,
happened.
did they actually blow the whistle? Does that count?
Yeah.
But
That's
But
funny.
the other team must have just felt so demoralized.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that put us up like 6-0 or something. And I think that speaks more to who we were playing against more than our team. But yeah, that was a fun game. And then we started a stake basketball tournament that was just this past weekend and this upcoming weekend. We had 2 games, and then we're playing in the semifinals this upcoming Saturday. But we have this
That's fun.
guy on our team who played Division II basketball. And so in the first game, he dunked twice. One of them just being like a drop step, just took one step and threw down, and he's quite
Been
good
there.
and beefy. Yeah, looked just like both of you guys in high school, actually.
So true.
So
And
that was fun.
There's a guy in our state growing up who yeah, same thing, played like Division II basketball, and he was so much better than everybody else.
Yeah,
It's just crazy, like when you play with those people, like, okay, that was Division II. I was like, not even Division I, and they're like, so much better than
yeah,
me. And I thought I was
Mhm.
good. So like, it's just
yeah,
emphasizes the gap in between you and like actual
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
real
it
players.
definitely does. Yeah, we have a really good team though. We had a couple people just move in, so we have like some really good shooters and ball handlers. And the first game, I think we had 12 players total on our team, and I think every single player hit a 3 the first game. Like
Oh
my
everyone was
gosh.
just shooting super well. So we won that by like I think it was like 38 or something. Just blew them out. And then the second game, we were up by 5 at halftime and then won by 30. So like the opposite of
wow.
most BYU games. But
Yeah, for real. For
except
real.
for last night, shout out Cougs. Way to
Whoa.
finish
Were you
the
at the
season
game?
strong. No, I wasn't, but cousin Matt came over and watched it with me. So another shout out to cousin Matt for being a homie for watching it with me.
Shout out homies everywhere.
Yeah, all the homies.
Could not have sounded more white.
Word, brother.
Oh, homie.
Shout out.
Last thing is
Seriously.
we mentioned this, or I mentioned this on the podcast last week when Grant stepped out for a second, and then we forgot to take it out of the podcast. But I had a sunrise lunch and pickleball tournament,
Yeah.
which for those who don't know,
It sounds
which I,
confusing. As sunrise lunch. Like
yeah.
how late? How early is this guy eating lunch?
That's true.
But yeah, for those the random guy in Ohio who's probably listening, Sunrise is the company that I will be working for post-graduation. Company
Kevin.
also works for. But it was fun. The lunch was just with all the other new hires, the recruiter and the like head training team person. So that was fun to meet some of the other people I've gotten hired with and see that they're also like, man, I feel super underqualified. Like they're gonna figure out soon that we don't know what we're doing. And I was like, oh, thank goodness you said that. Like they'll know too soon. But no, that was super fun.
That and the fact I keep telling everybody you're super underqualified.
Yeah, why do you keep doing that?
I sent
Yeah.
Barbara like an email a week, be like, "Are you sure you made the right decision?"
Kid, I will let you know. I listened to something. Man, I can
Nice,
I
dude.
do
Yeah.
podcasts and books, so I can't remember like which one it was. But anyway, the message that was shared was like about imposter syndrome, and there was some like graduation speech or something. It was MIT or Stanford. It was like a pretty impressive. Oh, I think it was MIT.
Okay, wait. So hold up. It was sorry. Just make sure I got this straight so far. Okay, so it's either a podcast or audiobook, either MIT or Stanford.
Guys, please.
Was it Dwight Powell at
I'm just
Stanford?
trying to skip to the point here. Let's presume it was a podcast, and it was MIT. And in the what's the opposite of a graduation speech? Like when they're first starting, like the induction ceremony or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I know you're saying.
Yeah.
The person was like,
benediction.
So this MIT crowd, like, raise your hand if you feel like you were the one mistake that the admissions office made, and like 90% of the people raised their hands. Like, to your point, I would just say, in most major life transitions, whether it be a new job or starting a new school, imposter syndrome is super common. Like, you'll probably feel like you were the mistake or that you don't have the skills. And just that's like a very sure.
Right.
Well,
and ding, 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 we have a winner.
To be fair
So
to
anyway.
them, I am going by Elvis Presley, so I quite literally am impostering someone. But
quite widowy.
Yeah, quite widowy.
Widowy, guys.
But I just
anyway,
hit them in the interview.
That's just
like
to hype you up. I'm excited for you. You'll do great.
Thanks, Grant. I appreciate that.
I got you. You're welcome, baby.
Oh, weird.
You ever watch Johnny Bravo?
No.
Every day in slow motion.
Oh, it's weird. Anyways, he talked like Elvis. It was a great show. It's a dumb show, actually. It's pretty dumb.
Was it dumb or was it great, Austin?
Yeah,
it can be both. One and the same.
Great.
Nice.
Grum.
All right. Well, I'll wrap
Anyway.
up my week. Yesterday we had a little birthday dinner with Kendall. Happy birthday, Kendall. Her birthday was Friday, and then she came down for a little show last night. So we got to go to Maria Bonita, a little Mexican restaurant with her.
I love me Maria Bonita.
Ooh. Yeah, it was my first time there. And it was good.
Te gusto?
But yeah, that was me and Conto. Yeah. But yeah, that was tasty. Fun to see Kendall. Kendall's just such a hoot. She's so fun to be around. I feel like every time we hang out, you know you're gonna have a good time. Lots of giggles, some chest bumps, some like you're gonna tackle a stranger. It's just never know what to expect, but at the same time, you expect a good time.
Glad she's still doing that now that she's 30.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was weird when I just turned around and she was like, and was like racing towards this poor grandma. But
man, the muscle.
The hustle. And then final thing is Tiara interviewed for a job this past week and already got the offer.
Woo-woo.
So we're super excited about that. It'll be at an imaging center that's UNC affiliated, so we have a better idea of where to start looking more seriously for housing. So we're super excited for that. I mean, she is a stud. She started applying to jobs probably less than 2 weeks ago. Spent a good few days updating her resume and then getting them out pretty fast, and applying, and has been in contact with a ton of different like recruiters and agencies and companies. And it's a really good offer. We're really, really excited. It's going to have her work 3 12s, which she's really excited about because the other schedules they were offering were like 5/8s or 4/10s. But she's like, if I could just work, she's already working 10s right now. So working 2 more hours a day to have another whole day off in the week. She's super excited about.
Worth it for sure.
It's awesome. That's
Congrats,
so exciting.
Sierra.
That's yeah. Shout out Sierra.
Yeah, we'll have to find some way to celebrate adequately. Whether it's like go to Tucano's or I don't know, go to Tucano's, or we could go to this. There's like this Brazilian steakhouse. No, just kidding.
Nice.
Yeah, that was our week. Lots of sports and exciting news for Tier and our family.
Well done.
I dig it.
Well done.
Great. You
Sierra.
big
dig it.
sports fan with your BYU jersey and your Mavs hat on. Go ahead and share with us your week.
But yeah, I'm a big sports guy and whatnot.
ESG.
More of a spectator than a participant, but you got to have both. If people weren't there to watch the games,
Yeah,
they,
COVID.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, not much to report on from my week, just kind of a busy work week and whatnot. But we did do something a little different. We got out of the house. We drove somewhere.
Yay!
We
Hip,
had a
hip.
family.
Hooray!
Hey! So we drove about an hour 15 south of us to a little town called Franklin, Massachusetts. Named after
Abraham
Benjamin
Franklin.
Franklin.
Oh.
The first president, Benjamin Franklin.
He's the one who made the light bulb, right?
He did.
That's
He
super
did.
cool. Yeah, bright dude.
So yeah, that was actually really fun. Some other fun facts about Franklin, Massachusetts is it's only like 20 miles away from Rhode Island. Shout out to our Rhode Island listeners.
Shout out.
And
We're shouting so many people out today. I hope everyone
I
feels
know.
so honored.
It's also the birthplace of public education and America's first public library. So when I think
Wow.
of an exciting weekend trip, of course, naturally, I'm thinking, gosh, what was
First public
public
library.
education founded? I must go. Anyway, it was super fun. It's like just a nice change of scenery for us. Like technically we're living in an inner city right now, so it's very noisy, very busy, like just feels really congested. And going out there, I got to see a side of Massachusetts that was very beautiful to me. There was space in between homes. There were open fields.
The backside.
And yeah, so very nice. While we were there,
How close? Oh, sorry.
I know. Please don't interrupt me again.
Sorry. You guys are close to Nantucket, right? Is that near the Massachusetts?
In New
thing?
Hampshire?
I don't
Let's look this
remember.
up. Nantucket.
I've just always wanted to go there, but I
Oh, that
think
is in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I think it's an island.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's definitely an island, but I thought it was like close to where you guys are. You guys should check that out.
That's cool.
I don't think I think it has some public libraries, so probably a good
Yeah, dude, I'm so sold. So sold. Yeah, it says it's a 55-minute flight. Wait a second. I don't know if Google has my location.
No, that sounds right.
Anyway,
Google
Yeah, I
knows.
went through a phase where a bunch of books I was reading were based in Nantucket. It sounded dope.
Nantucket.
Man,
With a name like
nice.
that, you tickled my curiosity and my toes.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah. So that was like the highlight of our week, just doing that little trip, and it was just fun to get out as family. It was the first time that we have gone to Wendy's in a while. We talked about the fast food places that we've gone to the most in our lives. I said Wendy's, and yeah, we went inside. It was fun. Shared a Frosty, and they gave
Cute.
Lily some free kids' toys, even though we didn't order them. So that was really nice.
Cute.
And then the other thing that's kind of fun is we have Aunt Ashley and Uncle Kate are coming over tonight.
What?
They're in the Boston area, so we'll get to see them. And yeah, gonna make them some dinner, and we're gonna introduce them. Have you guys played? I think it's called Flip 7, the card game.
Yeah.
Have you? Yeah,
heard of it.
it's yeah. You'll have to try it out. It's really fun. It's like my new favorite card game. But we'll play that with them, and yeah, I'll just be good to see them. I can't remember the last time. Maybe Caden's wedding. Maybe my wedding. That was the last time I saw him. So
Maybe their wedding?
maybe their wedding. Premortal existence, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's my update.
That's super fun.
Awesome. Thanks for
Over to you,
sharing.
Buzz.
Speaking of
Okay. All right, we'll get over to entertainment of the week. I can start this one just quick. I wasn't as entertained this week playing so many sports and being in school still. Rediscovered the song "Steal My Love" by Dan and Shay. Just a good upbeat song.
Oh,
Just
Shannon Day.
just help give.
Nice.
Wait, is that what I said, or are you? I'm tripping out right now. Gosh, I'll just have to
Staying kids
re-listen
school.
and find out like every other listener. By Dan and Shay.
What's it called again?
"Steal My Love."
Steal My Love. Okay, I haven't heard that. I'll check it out.
It's a good one.
I won't check it out, kid.
Feels personal.
Because I've already checked it out.
Okay. What a whirlwind of emotions right now.
And there's no returns. I can't return it. It's permanently checked out.
That sounds like stealing, which at the Franklin Public Library is not permitted. I learned the hard way. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. What is your opinion on not finishing a book that you started? Are you guys the kind of people where, like, if you start a book, it feels wrong, like morally wrong to?
No, you have no obligation.
I like it. How about you, Caden?
Sorry to come in so hot there.
That was
No, I
que
just learned how to read, so I feel like it's an accomplishment to finish each book.
nice.
Well, you actually haven't finished one yet, right?
No, I haven't. Yeah,
started a lot of them.
Thanks
though.
for letting everyone on. Yeah.
As soon as
also,
he
one
sees
of them
words
was
on
my
the
journal.
page.
One of them was my journal, so it came empty. So I'm not really sure how to finish or start it. No, I don't have a passionate opinion on that topic. I will say our current book club book, I am going through very slowly, but I think it's just 'cause I haven't gotten into the meat of it. Yeah,
That one's good. It's a real good one.
I'm excited to read it. Just gotta wait for Caden to finish it so that I can use the Audible account. They keep on asking us. Mom keeps on asking us when we're gonna like do the book club, and I'm like,
well, we set an official date. It's plenty. I got plenty of time, and you'll have plenty of time.
I'll have 4 hours to read a 12-hour book.
Yeah, we've got.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they
Next
offer
week.
4 times speed now. So
Nice. Yeah, I can definitely comprehend that fast. Anyway, yeah, I just asked because I was proud of myself. I started a book and decided, you know what, this is not for me. So I finished it, and I will no longer be reading the Old Testament. So, just kidding. It was, yeah, I have a hard time doing that. Or historically, I always feel like I have to finish books. But I am, I'm becoming more like you, Austin.
turning
What a terrifying thing.
I
Turning
know.
a leaf.
It's a good thing.
Turning
Yeah,
a
you turn that
page.
leaf.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, read some good books this week. Last week, obviously, we talked about The Crucible of Doubt by Terrell Gibbons. So there's a couple more that I have read by the same author. One is called The Door of Faith. That one's really good. And the one that I'm reading right now is called All Things New. So really like it's a very sophisticated philosophical read. So obviously a lot of things going over my head. I don't know why I said obviously. There are some things going over my head. But the things that I do compute, they're really interesting to me. So I've enjoyed those. But we watched a couple good movies this week. Amanda recommended a rom-com, and I am not ashamed to say I freaking love rom-coms. Most of them. This one was called This Means War. It's got like Chris Pine, Tom Hardy, and Reese Witherspoon. Super funny.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
A funny one.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's like Chris Pine and Tom Hardy are these 2 CIA agents who are trying to like date the same girl, which is Reese Witherspoon. So it's just funny. And then this new show called Dinosaurs. Maybe Wesley and Luke would like this.
Dude, yes,
It
we
came
did see
out.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 episodes. It's directed by Steven freaking Spielberg and narrated by
What?
Morgan
Freeman.
Freeman. Sorry. Felt like I had to get more aggressive for Morgan than I did Steven. But yeah, so super well done. I don't know. I just love a good dinosaur documentary.
What's
I just
it
don't know
on?
how they've even filmed that.
Yeah, what's it about?
What's it on? Like, what's it streaming on?
No, Netflix. Netflix.com.
Netflix? Okay.
www.
Right. Seems like you were so entertained this week.
You know me.
Very, very entertained. Speaking of which, Austin, we've been watching Extracted. We only have 1 more episode, and it's so good.
It is good. We actually feel like it's getting a little, a tiny bit slow. Like it's a little bit slow moving, but it is. We still like it. We'll still finish it. But yeah, glad you guys jumped on that.
Yep.
Hopped on it.
Well, Austin, were you entertained this week?
I was very entertained. I only wrote down one, and it was the Pillow Fight Championships on ESPN.
Are you
Hello, Joe.
serious?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
real thing?
I was, I was using the John, and as one does on
Yeah.
their phone, and I saw this pop up, and I was like, I gotta check this out. And there's
Is it wait,
PFC Pillow Fight Championship.
Pillow
question,
Fight
are they
Championships.
fighting against each other with pillows or are they fighting pillows?
They're fighting pillows. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a pretty dumb fight.
Have you ever there's like a reel that we think is so funny where it's like pillow fight and it like shows a guy like choking out a pillow, one like putting it up to the fan, another one like takes off his belt and is like whipping the pillow.
That's
Super,
hilarious.
yeah, it's funny.
No, it's these guys they hold like I think the weight of the pillows is like 2 pounds, like specially kind of
Oh
like
my gosh.
molded so you can whack people. You hold them with one hand, but they're in like a boxing rink, like they're taking it super seriously,
Yeah,
and they're just like you can only hold the one hand, and you're just like whacking each other with a pillow. And then it's just so funny.
brutal.
They have like these 3-minute rounds like a boxing match or whatever, and then they go to their corners and they're like up on the edge, like on the ropes. They have their trainer like in their face. They're like, okay, guys, like you're getting whacked
Settle
with
down.
pillows. Like it is not that serious.
That's so funny.
Did they do the
Yeah,
Steph
just
Curry night celebration? They win?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine anybody ever gets knocked out in those, but yeah, it's just always fun to see what kind of stuff they're streaming on those like random ESPN channels. Like I've seen cornhole and like I've seen tag, like
Yeah,
professional
tag goes
tag.
hard. Yeah, with
Yeah,
like the
that one.
obstacles. Yeah,
Or like the balloon keep up game. Like I've seen that on ESPN, but
really.
Heck yeah.
I
yeah,
saw like a month ago they had combat archery where it was basically dodgeball. Like the
that's
arrows
like the Hunger Games.
had
Yeah,
like
that's what I was thinking.
some sort of
Madness
like
already in one
marshmallow
again.
ending, but they were in a
That's
tiny little
crazy.
cage and were shooting at each other. And like you'd shoot and you could either try to catch it to get more points, or if it hit you, like whatever. But you would just pick up an arrow that was shot at you and fire it right back.
Dang, that sounds
Yeah,
fun.
ESPN throws on some funny stuff at random
I do.
hours.
Yeah. So that was mine.
So we got to send that list to mom and dad. Retirement hobbies.
There you go.
Yeah.
Except they're not retired.
I don't know, but when they
Are they
will, when they
not?
retire, they'll need a list.
Oh man, well I'm glad to hear we were so entertained this week. Transition into the last main beefy topic. With Tira getting that new job that we're super excited about, we are looking into all the logistics of moving, and obviously there's a lot that comes with a big move. We're moving, fully cross country. The drive there, I think, is in some math, it's like 30 something hours. So it's a long drive, similar to what Grant did to Boston last year. So yeah, lots of logistics to go in. And you guys who have had Austin several big cross country or a couple big cross country moves, and Grant who just had one, I would love to hear y'all's side about the best and worst of moving. We can start with the worst, just logistics and how that was for you, Austin. If you want to share briefly your first move to North Carolina and then to Hawaii and any differences there as you guys were more experienced, just because moving is a big part of life. We actually have a couple of uncles and their families
Not to brag.
that are moving soon.
We've got a couple uncles.
Yeah. Yeah. Uncle for your uncle.
Nice. Grandpa for your grandpa.
Yeah, congrats to Kevin and Courtney and Amy and Andy. They're making big
Yeah,
moves for their family
are.
for some job opportunities this year. Grant has his hand raised, so I was going to say he has his raised hand. I don't know if this is too early for us.
I threw us off right from the beginning of the
but
show.
since Grant raised his hand, I'll continue to ask Austin to share first, if you could. Please don't let Grant talk.
I'm so sorry.
well, it's okay. Grant Caden did emphasize briefly with me, so I don't know what he's trying to
Don't
say.
want to hear for you too long.
Yeah. Yeah, with North Carolina, it was a lot more straightforward because we literally fit everything we owned in our Corolla. We did not have much
that's crazy.
to our name. Didn't have any furniture or anything to move. So that was a heck of like claustrophobic car ride though. Like the whole time we just had like stuff freaking falling on us, and like I still
Yeah.
have like this super vivid memory. We stopped at motel one night, and I opened the back door to get something, and just like our food processor and like 5 things just like fell out on the ground. I was like, I'm just gonna leave that here. Like I'm so sick of all this stuff in the car.
Didn't want that anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want it anyways. But yes, that one was a lot more simple. And then obviously the move out here, North Carolina, Hawaii, took a lot more planning and logistics, and still had to kind of do that consolidation of stuff because we only fit it into one small pod. All of our stuff
That's
that we
impressive.
moved out here. So had to go through the whole like Facebook marketplace, selling a bunch of stuff before and deciding what we wanted to keep
That's
and
brutal.
what we wanted to toss, and yeah, talking with different pod companies and figuring out how to ship out our car and whatnot. But I will say we've been very fortunate that both moves have gone like about as smoothly as possible, as smoothly as possibly.
Hey, your old
Um,
food processor would disagree with that.
I know. Well, it made it in one piece. Well, actually, it was like 5 pieces you had to put together, so it made it in 5 pieces. But yeah, like when we moved out here, we got here late one night, and then the window for like our car and pod to get here was like a like a 2-week window. Like it could arrive anytime in between that, but like it laid like got there literally like the next morning. So like both of them, it just worked out perfectly. Like our car and
That's
pod
super
arrived
nice.
as soon as we got here, which is super super nice. So it worked out great and made things a little bit less stressful. So that's all I'm giving, Kid. That was brief.
Yeah, very
Grant,
brief.
over to you.
Well, brief question, Austin. I'll keep it real briefly.
Yeah.
So when you guys moved to Hawaii, did you guys move with like your bed and like was that the only furniture you took? And did you like buy a new kitchen table and like furniture for the boys?
Yeah.
Whoa, that made me really uncomfortable. Okay.
Yeah, we brought our mattress and then our 2 cribs. And then the only like other big piece of furniture we brought was our rocking chair that we had.
Very
We
important.
fit in
Yeah.
there. Brought my bike.
Rock on.
Excuse me. My bike. That was another kind of big thing. Yeah, pretty much everything else we sold. So yeah, we came out here and got just new couches, new dining tables and stuff. So yeah, sorry, I have to take a 2-minute break to get
It's all good.
what's her
That was
face.
brief
I almost
enough.
called
On your
almost called her
Grant.
Lily. Yeah, Savannah Square. I'm
Dude.
gonna break it down to Haley real quick.
Welcome
All
back.
right. Welcome back. If you want to make a note.
Gracias.
Well, Grant was politely raising his hand because he had some trivia for us, which I just wanted to get Austin out of the way. Heard enough from him today. Just kidding. I forgot.
First
Hey,
off,
Grant.
how dare
Oh.
you? Second off,
How
I don't
dare
blame
you? Considering how many words we've been switching around and the struggle for English today, trivia makes me a little nervous. So that's probably why I omitted it initially.
I mean, you did so well with my animal
But-
trivia a couple weeks ago, Caden. I'm surprised you're not
Caden,
trying to get back into it.
yeah,
Back-end.
yeah. Redemption is the word of the day for you, Caden.
Yeah, feeling like an elephant,
believe in
looking
you.
in the mirror. I'm ready for this trivia.
All right. These questions for you gentlemen are just with regards to moving and moving specifically in the United States. So moving trends for Americans. Question number 1. What percentage of the American population do you think moves per year?
That's interesting. I said
Per year.
23.
23.
I'm going to say 11.
11. The answer was most recently in 2024, 7.8% of the population.
Oh, take that,
moved.
Austin.
There
Just
you
take
go.
it right
Can
to
you
the
what-
face. Just kidding.
Crunch the numbers again, please.
Okay. So 25.9 million Americans moved, which is, again, 7.8% of the population. That was most recent data I found back in 2024.
Interesting.
Yeah, only
my
2 to
next
3%
guess.
of those are out-of-state moves. So as you'd probably expect, the majority of people that move not only stay in state, but most of the time they stay within the same county.
Mhm.
Yeah, super interesting. In the last century, question number 2, which year would you guess saw the most people move? Take a random guess.
2021.
During COVID. Oh, terrible guess.
Let's say 2008.
during the housing crisis. Another
Yes.
terrible. Oh, I'm judging you guys hard right now. No, the number of movers peaked around 1985 when about 38 million Americans moved in a single year, which at the time was 20% of the population. And then five. Yeah, 1985, a couple reasons for this was the baby boomer generation. They were in their 20s and early 30s at this time, so they were booming, buying their starter homes.
Big babies.
Big. Also, I learned that mortgage rates had been very high in the early 1980s. So by 1985, they were beginning to fall. And yeah, just a couple explanations for why 1985.
Well, that's wrong. I think it's 2021 still.
My bad. Yeah. My
I
bad.
feel like I saw everyone was doing like mass exoduses from like California to Utah, like or California to Texas, like all these higher, more expensive places were losing a bunch of people. New York
Also,
to
do
North
they
Carolina.
count people who are like moving in with their parents that wouldn't show up on like Zillow or something? Like all the people when the stock market crashed had to move in with family. Austin and I made
Well,
great guesses.
yeah, mine
You
was
did.
more great.
Thank you.
You
And
should
you're
be
welcome.
proud. All right. Question number 3. How many times does the average American move in their lifetime?
Oh, I feel like I've heard this.
Full. I'm gonna guess full.
4.
Oh wait, is this like their
Yeah,
whole
I'm
life
faux
or like their
show.
adult life?
Their whole life.
I'm gonna guess 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess 6 actually.
Okay. And the point goes to Austin. 11 to 12 times is the correct
Yes.
answer.
Dang
So about a
it.
dozen.
Yes.
Dang it.
Yeah. And most of those moves happen before the age of 35, statistically. So you think like college and early career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you guys remember how many times y'all have moved?
Do we include mission moves? Because that would be a lot.
I did for mine, but it brings
Oh.
I think it makes us an outlier in the
Yeah,
data.
that would bring it up.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna take me a
Okay,
minute to count.
Yeah. While you guys are thinking, I'll just say when we lived in Texas, we moved one time from Plano to Allen. So that's like right next to each other.
Well, I moved a couple more times than you guys, not to brag.
That's true. That's true. So our numbers would be different. If we're counting mission, I moved 8 times in Brazil. Within Utah, I moved 5 times. And then our recent move to Massachusetts. So that's 15 total for me. But only 7 if I'm not including the mission.
Yeah, I got to 6 before including the mission, which would be 7 in a couple months with our move to North Carolina, and then however many was on the mission.
There you
Which
go.
I guess I can count up. Almost such an average American, which is 4 away.
Hey, cannot count this fast. I'll get back to you next episode.
Okay.
I
Austin
think it's
just
like
crunch the numbers.
Crunch them again, man.
I think I want to say it's like 14 or 15.
It's a bunch.
That's included the mission. Without the mission, it'd be like 9, probably 9 or 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys move a lot in Utah? Because I just remember the pistachio house.
Pistachio house.
I know. Well, I had King Henry. No, I had Glen Hood before my mission.
Glen,
and then
yeah.
King Henry, different apartment in King Henry. And then Loner Tree. And then, yeah, we had the Cove, I think is what it was called, our first married housing, then the Pistachio House, then Kansas, then another place in Utah.
Yeah.
Or in Provo, and then 2 places in North Carolina, and then Hawaii. So yeah, it's a lot.
Moving machines.
Dang. Yeah, I forgot
I
how
know.
much y'all actually moved. That's a lot.
Quite a lot. Yeah,
You
we're above
are-
average, I would say.
Super above average. Dang. Pat on the
Well done.
back.
Yeah.
Dang. All right, cool. Last question for you guys. We'll do this Family Feud style. What are the top 3 reasons, listed in order, that people move?
Job opportunity.
Job opportunity. That is on the board at number 3.
Family.
Schools.
To be closer to family. I like
That's
Austin's
also on the
answer
board.
better.
Family reasons. Number 2.
Friend reasons.
I think
Stupid
I think
guess.
that would go into the family category.
Maybe
was
cost of
school
living.
on there?
So living. School is not in the top 3. Yeah, I would say cost of living goes into the number 1 category. So number 1, was housing reasons, wanting a better home, more space, cheaper
Mm,
housing, those kinds of things. So there you go.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
So
good.
you
stuff.
just Venmo us the prize money for Family Feud, or how does that?
Yeah, you can Venmo
So
me
should I
for sure.
expect a check, or believe there's a
I will be
reward,
expecting a
a
check. That's
major
right.
reward?
Yes. I cannot wait. Yeah, that's a trivia for this week.
Huh,
Good work, guys. Not too bad.
Thank you,
nice.
thank you, brother.
Back over to you, Rob.
Bob and Rob running the show apparently. Doug Grant, if you want to share your side, very also brief, just the logistics of y'all's big move. What was most stressful? Were there any big disasters, or if you guys had a pleasant experience, which I know otherwise, but just in case Austin doesn't know, was it pleasant?
Um, yeah, I think what is universally true is the older you get, the more things you acquire, moving gets more and more complicated. So, like when I first moved to college, I just had my suitcases, like 1 or 2
Yeah,
suitcases, and that's how I moved. Um, After that, like once I got married, you get a small U-Haul, then you upgrade to a big U-Haul, and then most recently for a cross country move, we used a moving pod for the first time. Ours did not go as smoothly as Austin's experience. It seems like we actually had about a week or a week and a half delay of when we were supposed to get all of our stuff to when it actually arrived. Super stressful. Not an enjoyable experience, but all's well that ends well. We're here now. We have our stuff.
yeah,
Let's see. I think like less logistic and more like the emotional side of things. I don't know if this is where you're going to go next, but
yeah. Twas the next thing.
okay. Do you just want to jump into that?
Yeah, we actually can. I do have one quick question. Moving in, like once you get your stuff and
Mhm.
unpacking and finishing unpacking, is that how would you, in one word, describe that experience of like finishing unpacking?
Aggressive.
I
I
have no clue
yeah.
how to interpret that.
Yeah, I can't do it little by little. It's the same thing if I'm on
Yeah.
vacation, I won't live
Oh,
out of a
okay, that makes
suitcase.
sense.
I gotta
Yeah,
unpack everything. So, as soon as all of our stuff is in the house, it is getting out of the boxes. We'll just blitz the whole thing. So
yeah,
however many hours it takes to do everything, we'll just do it. Um, and yeah, that was our experience in Boston, at least. We unloaded the truck or the pod, took us a couple hours, and then we spent the next, 7, I was gonna say 6, 7, next 7 or 8 hours. Yeah, just unboxing everything and getting things organized. And obviously, like you try to make it perfect the first time, but as the
yeah,
weeks and months go by, you're like, oh wait, if we move the couch here, that would be better because of reasons X, Y, and Z. So, um, I do think it's fun, like the Tetris of it, just trying to
yeah,
like, I'm not really into interior design. I don't know like which house plant to buy and where to put it, but it is fun to think about like where are we going to put furniture and stuff and how will that affect our day to day. I think that's kind of exciting.
yeah, yeah. I feel like we are, or at least I'm excited for it, just because I feel like once we get everything unpacked, I feel like it'll be a very satisfying, like, thank goodness that is done, and it'll be nice to have everything
Yeah.
in what will be our next home, kind of our next spot.
Mm-hmm. It's good just
Um,
to close the loop on it. Feel like you got some roots set in,
yes, like a just a little bean sprout,
like a
right, Austin?
nice like a nice
I like
bush.
I like beans. Yep.
That's true about you. Yeah. Sometimes I wish you would talk about different things. I feel like it's dinosaurs and beans all the time.
Beans this, beans
And there's
that.
so many types: kidney, black, pinto.
That's
Mm.
enough.
Settle down, boy. Whoa, whoa.
Ugh.
Yeah, Austin, we were just transitioning into the emotional side of a move. So logistics aside, Brent was about to let us
Mm,
into his most inner deep thoughts on the emotional side of moves.
love that. Grant, let us in.
Super,
Open
yeah.
the door,
Open the.
brother.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh yeah. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's
Oh
get
my gosh,
Almost
close the
emotional.
door, please.
Okay. All right. This is like a meditation retreat. Yeah. Do you guys know what like a flashbulb memory is?
Yeah.
Did at one point.
Yeah, you guys are smart. You guys get it. It's like just very vivid memories that we have. Like a lot of people relate it to 9/11. Like that memory is so vivid,
I remember
just
that
because of the
vividly.
emotion behind it. I feel like I have flashbulb memories with like major moves that I had in my life. So I think about the first major one, obviously, is when I'm going to college. And mom dropped me off at the airport, and I remember I'm right about to go through security, and I look back one more time, and I'd held it all together. Like obviously, I'm feeling it, but I look back and already see, I see mom wiping her eye with a tissue or something. She might have been fake crying. I don't know, but
Just trying to get a
but
reaction out of you.
yeah. I see her starting to break down a little bit, and I'm like, from mom's perspective, having a kid leave the home, like that's super
Starting to
hard.
break it down a little bit.
She's spinning on her head, doing the. Anyway, so yeah, I turn around and I see that, and I turn back to go through security, and I just I lose it. Like my guard is down. I'm starting to tear up a little bit, and so
Like
that
the
was
snot bubbles coming out. Yeah.
yeah, security guard just pops it with a pen. It's like, let me get that for you.
Oh man.
No, but in all seriousness, that's a very vivid memory I have,
Yeah.
just transitioning from life at home to college. And yeah, and then the next one, you guys were there when I was leaving for my mission. We had that
I was
moment
not
sitting.
there.
No, you were. We're sitting around the dining table,
I
and
was there.
Austin was just bawling like a little baby, and we were all trying to console him, like, Austin, it's okay. They're
I
but
just
no, in
watched a sad movie.
yeah. In reality, what happened right before my mission, there was a moment where all the siblings were sitting around our dining room table. And I think where the conversation had led was Austin was trying to explain to me what it's actually like to be away from your family for 2 years. And I think just a lot of things came to the surface for you. And we're all very sympathetic criers. So that's a very, flashbulb-esque vivid memory I have of all of us just bonding in a very emotional way. And also me realizing the gravity and the depth of what leaving the country for 2 years and not being able to see your family is going to be like. Yeah. And then the last major one was just leaving to Boston, leaving the driveway and seeing Amanda and Lily in the rearview mirror was very, very hard and emotional for me. So,
I mean, they came with you though, right?
a couple weeks later. Yeah. A couple
yeah.
weeks later. Yeah. I still live with my wife and child, but
like chasing after you. Like, no, wait.
wait, we're coming with
I'm
you.
sorry
I'm
we have to leave.
this is so hard. I wish they could come. Anyway, so yeah, the emotional side of things, moves are emotional, man. It's you're not just moving to a new place, but you're leaving a lot behind. And I just feel like those were big moments in my life, big shifts for sure.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks for sharing, Grant. Austin, kind of a different approach to that question for you. I know Haley moved a lot growing up, so I feel like you guys approach, or at least from the outside, it seems like you guys approach moves a little differently than I feel like maybe Grant or I do. So I'm interested, moving for you guys. Is it just, I know you guys just moved to Hawaii, so definitely a lot of excitement. Is it pure excitement? Is there that same kind of emotional, sad to be leaving behind a community, assuming you guys
Yeah.
had friends and
We had
yeah,
what?
just friends? Do you know what
I've heard.
you've heard?
I've read books about it. Yeah. Yeah, for us, leaving Utah, we were definitely ready. Like we felt very ready to be out of Utah. Like, obviously we had some friends we were sad to not see, but just getting out of Utah, we were very excited, and we had been
Yeah.
trying to get to North Carolina. Like had always kind of been our end goal. So we were super stoked about it. But then, yeah, I'd say leaving North Carolina, although we were probably more excited for Hawaii than we were for North Carolina, like coming out here, because that had been a goal for a while. Felt like we were leaving behind a lot more from that move. Like we had a lot of friends. Obviously, Haley's parents were out there. Like
Yeah.
Wesley was old enough to kind of know what was going on, and so it was. I don't think he was super sad. He mentioned for first couple months we were here, I wish we were back in Wake Forest, kind of a thing. But
no, you doubt.
yeah, but look at the beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a little bit tougher, I guess, emotionally, in that sense. But the initial big move from Utah to North Carolina was just more scary.
Yeah.
Even though this move out here to Hawaii was the bigger one, it didn't feel scary. We'd done it before. Whatever. It didn't feel scary. It was more excited. But moving to North Carolina, I think we told you the story, Ken, when we talked to you guys last week. But when we moved out to North Carolina, we went to church our first Sunday. We were like, super nervous, whatever. And this little girl got up and it was testimony or fast testimony meeting, and she got up and bore her testimony. She's like this little 8-year-old girl, and she was talking about how she was like, nervous to graduate from junior primary to senior primary, but she was like excited because she could like make new friends. And we were like looking at each other like, that's us. Like we're graduating to senior primary of life right now. Like that's totally
Yeah.
us. But yeah, that one felt like we were transitioning to like real adult life after college. So that one just
Yeah.
felt more scary and kind of intense in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what we've talked about. Is it feels like we've been fake adulting up until this point, and this will
Yeah.
be our first moment of like truly real adulting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the scariest part about it is there's just so many unknowns. Like we don't know how much we'll like where we're gonna be living, or like the community that we'll be surrounded by, or like Tira's starting a new job, which she'll be working on a full new machine. So MRI, there are different two main brands that have like MRI machines, and they're pretty different, is my
Mm-hmm.
understanding. And so she'll be like relearning a lot of stuff too, rather than just transitioning, which also comes with its own challenges. And I'll be starting a new job, and so yeah, a lot of big change, all at once is both exciting, but there's just so many like uncertainties that it's hard to know what exactly to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Which makes it exciting, but yes, also very nerve
yeah,
wracking at the same time.
Yeah,
yeah.
I when we moved to Boston, it just felt like I was a dog chasing my tail for the first couple weeks. There was just so much to do with
Yeah.
getting settled in and like things that I hadn't had to do before.
Gosh,
Like
yeah, that
I had to
too.
get internet for my house for the first time. I've never had to like figure that out before.
Yeah,
Just a whole list of things that um you
And there's
don't
like the
really
DMV
prepare
stuff, like
for.
moving all your insurance over to like your new address and like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is. There's a bunch. Yeah, that stuff is a pain for sure.
It's brutal. If you
Yeah.
can get past that though, it's relatively smooth sailing.
Yeah.
no, it's okay. We believe in insurance fraud, so that shouldn't be a problem for us figuring all
Mm,
that out.
yeah.
Our uncle is a police officer, kid. So I will
Really,
share this
speaking of
episode with
bragging on
him.
uncles, congrats, man,
I
for
know,
being.
yeah.
I got uncles too, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, yeah, I just feel like there are a lot of logistics to get in place, and it's our first time making a big move like this. And again, it's our first time, like, I feel like real adulting. So it'll be interesting to see how good or challenging it is, or yeah, again, a
it
lot of
is kind of like,
uncertainties.
yeah, not from like, I feel like this will make me sound more like psychopathic than than I'm intending it to be, but like
Yeah.
it is kind of like when you move somewhere else and like nobody knows you, like it's kind of fun to just like you get to start fresh. Like nobody yeah. Like nobody has nobody knows, all the
Yeah.
I don't know, like you just get to
Just nobody
do whatever
knows.
nobody knows, right?
You freaking
Nobody
weirdo.
knows you committed insurance fraud
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just kind of fun. It's like you get to build your character, like character of Caden up again, like from scratch, get people to know
Yeah.
it. So
Kind of
it's
like
kind of fun.
fully
Yeah.
choose who
Yeah.
you're gonna be in
Yeah.
the image that you're gonna put out.
Mm.
Yeah,
You
totally.
change your environment, but you get to change your inner self too. It's
Exactly.
like an
Word.
opportunity to redefine some things for yourself.
I've been talking about
Yeah.
a British accent ever since we moved out here.
Blimey.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
There's this guy that moved into the ward that we grew up in Plano. When I was, I don't know, I was probably 16, and he looked Hawaiian. Learned afterwards, his name was like Garcia. He was like, I think
Oh
had
yeah.
Hispanic descent, but he looked Hawaiian. So he got up to bear his testimony the first week or give a talk, one of the two, and he totally got up there and was like, "Hukulaka, hukulaka, waka waka," like just speaking in. He's like, "Aloha," and then afterwards he's like, "Nah, I'm just kidding, everybody. I'm like, I have Hispanic descent. My last name is Garcia," but he totally like, yeah, it
Funny.
was a good first impression. Yeah, going back to what you said, Austin, I think one thing, the biggest thing we're sad about leaving Utah is for sure just we have a lot of solid relationships here. Like we have some family here that we're going to be leaving. We live extremely close to a lot of really good friends. So it is sad to think that it is an end of a big chapter of our life for a lot of reasons, like school and the current jobs that we have, but also realistically, the relationships that we have now will either not be super well sustained in the future, or we just won't have the same relationship that we have with them right now. So I think that's sad, but that hopefully will be motivating to find a new community where we're going.
Opportunities for
Kid,
growth.
they don't
Yeah,
know anything.
true. Literally nothing.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Just only speaking Spanish when you move.
Yeah. I could like,
And
yeah, I
you're
was like
from
a
like,
class president. I played D1
yeah,
basketball. I
yeah,
won the lottery. Yeah, they'll believe
I know
anything.
magic. I can sleep in a bucket.
yeah.
I'm agreeable
uh,
to a fault.
And I am docile.
uh, Key and Peele slave auction, for those of you who wonder what we are quoting. It's a good one.
I've
All
never
right,
seen
well,
it.
I guess we'll end just on the most exciting or fun parts of a move. When you guys moved, what was like most exciting, or what made you most enthusiastic about the next chapter? And end on kind of a high note. And any tips or advice you would have for us specifically who are about to go through that big change.
It's all you, A-Dog.
Woof woof woof.
Can you repeat the question? I thought Grant was the other guy. just the
just
best
the best
part.
parts. What's most fun about
Yeah.
moving? What
It's just,
excites you most?
yeah, for us, it's like, it's fun. I mean, obviously Hawaii is a touristy place. Like, it was fun
Yeah,
playing tourist for like the first month we lived here. It's just like, it's like felt we were on vacation, but it was our life. So it's just like, just
yeah,
everywhere we drove, just like I can't believe like this is our normal like drive to Costco, whatever. Like that was
Good answer.
yeah,
super
Yeah.
fun. But even with like North Carolina, so we kind of felt that way. It's just like, it's fun learning a new place. Like, you get to like map out like, all right, this is the like my favorite grocery store for this. Like, this is where my gym's gonna be. Like, these are like I don't know. It's just like you find all these new things. It's just really fun. I feel like at the beginning, kind of take
yeah,
some of the seeing off the hard emotional parts where you get to just like explore a brand new place and like
yeah,
just kind of find all these new things, which is, it's exciting.
yeah. I love that it sounds like you're gonna have like the kid energy a little bit. Like when you get
Oh
to a
yeah.
new place, you're like, oh my gosh, every Walmart looks so cool here. This is awesome. Like,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
totally. Yeah. Yeah. Food Lion, Wegmans, brother, buckle up. It's going to change your life.
excited. Grant?
That's a good answer. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Super solid answer. Um, Something I wasn't quite expecting, but has been a really awesome revelation for us is the fact that we are so distant from our family and all the friends that, we're leaving behind. Yes, there's the element of you're in a new community, you just integrate yourself with new people and build new friendships, and that's all exciting. But you do, when you feel like you only have each other, like you just get really close with your family. So Amanda and Lily and I we have this more special bond now because we just are like something that we've done to kind of explain what I'm saying is we started this weekly tradition where every night of the week we have something that we do. Like Mondays it's family home evening, Tuesdays it's date night, Wednesdays it's watch a movie or something, and we do it repeatedly, and we have like these traditions and these routines as a family that we can look forward to, and that's not something that we did before. It's new to us, and that probably wouldn't have happened without changing our environment and changing the people that we're around. So that's been
Yeah,
really good for us. Like I just feel like our bond as a family unit is so much stronger, and um been really appreciative of that. So I bet you guys will get some taste of that as well, um as you're making new friends and integrating yourself with your with your new people there in North Carolina. Just embrace the closeness that you guys will have, because it's definitely an opportunity.
yeah. When in doubt, high five it out. It's my plan.
Do you know how to high five?
Yeah, put it right here.
Right there.
Oh man,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's a
Well,
good
yeah, thank
answer.
you guys for sharing. Those were good answers. Long journal entry tonight for sure.
Can't wait to read it, man.
Yeah, wait, what? um, yeah, that's all we have. Thank you guys for joining, sharing your life experiences. And I hope next week we come back to some more fun questions from Luke. I think that was
Oh yeah,
Oh
some
my
great
gosh.
questions.
I'll get a new list. Speaking of Luke, he's
Also,
banging on my door right now.
oh, okay,
All right, peace out, brethren.
yeah, love you guys.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
control.